The hockey orb dimmed. Number 12 flickered above the platform, a score so low the Academy records had no lower entry.
12. That can't be right. Dad was the Pirate King's doctor. I am only here because of his name.
In the torchlit corridor, Kazuya blocked his path. The Academy's top combat brat lived for moments like this.
12. Even a dead seagull has more hockey than you. Your father must be rotting in shame.
A week later, the Academy field trip ship cut through fog. No one expected the ambush.
Vampire Lord, everyone, form defensive lines. Don't let it near the cadets.
But the lesser vampire Pirate Lord moved faster than seasoned fighters. Its icy hand clamped around Itsuki's throat before anyone could blink.
He's dying. No? He's already dead, but moving. Maybe my healing can. I have to try.
Itsuki's palm flared white gold. The vampire's chest caved inward, flesh crumbling to ash faster than screams. In seconds, only dust remained.
That boy. He just touched a vampire lord, and it disintegrated. What in the sea's name is he?
I didn't heal it. My touch. It destroyed the vampire completely.
That kind of power shouldn't exist. Not from a hockey score of 12.
The ship docked in thick silence. Itsuki slipped away to the infirmary, refusing to meet any eyes.
It was already dead, yet moving. My healing only erased something that had already defied death.
He found a dead sparrow and placed 2 fingers on its chest. The glow came, but the bird remained still.
It ignored natural death. Only targets beings past their natural life. The undead, the immortal. If the Marines find out, I'll be a weapon. I have to bury this secret forever.
He didn't notice the shadow that shifted behind the medicine racks. Someone else knew. A figure with flowing pink hair and eyes that held centuries watched from the darkness. Princess Sakura had observed everything. The test, the kill, the experiment, and she understood more than anyone.
I know what you did on that ship. And I know why you are hiding it.
She knows? How long has she been watching me?
Sakura raised her hand. In the faint light, her skin shimmered translucent, half in this world, half beyond.
I exist between life and death, half undead, half alive. That's why I understand your power better than anyone. There is a faction that hunts people like us. They call themselves the Unending Dawn.
Why are you telling me this? What do they want with a healer?
Because if they find you, you'll be dead before sunrise. And I need you alive to fight them.
Before he could answer, a dagger thudded into the infirmary door, a black parchment pinned beneath it. The message burned with silver ink. Healer, we know your name. Surrender at midnight, or the Academy burns to ashes.
They've already found me. I can't stay here, but can I really trust a half-dead princess?
They slipped through the back window, but the alley was already lined with cloaked silhouettes.
They tracked the parchment. Don't stop for anything. Run.
Sakura's ghostly aura erupted, and the air itself pushed the agents backward. Itsuki grabbed her wrist, and they fled into the forest. Hours later, they collapsed inside the hollow ribs of an abandoned castle. Moonlight bled through shattered stained glass.
You said they hunt people like us. What is the Unending Dawn really after?
They believe immortality is a disease. Their goal is total erasure of every being that has defied death. Sea emperors, vampires, even me, and you, Itsuki, are the key they've been searching for. A healer whose touch kills only the undying.
As a weapon, that's all I am to anyone. Dad would be ashamed. Fine. I'll stay with you for now. But if you betray me, I won't need a weapon.
The pact was fragile, but it held. Outside, the faction's hounds howled, but the castle walls had weathered worse things.
The Unending Dawn. So they've made their move. Poor kid never stood a chance.
Miles away, Itsuki and Sakura heard the same reports from a trembling innkeeper. Immortals were dying, and the method matched his touch.
They're killing minor immortals and leaving medical residue. It's a setup to draw out the Marines.
We can't stay here. If they catch us in the open, It's over.
But the Marines were already one step ahead. Cutters filled the harbor and squads fanned through the streets. They were cornered in an alley. A vice admiral grabbed Itsuki's wrist and dragged them into an interrogation room. Then the walls rippled. Sakura's ghostly form phased through the stone, her hand closing around the cuffs.
I told you not to get caught. Hold still.
By sunrise, wanted posters with Itsuki's face papered every town. Healer of Ashes, the caption read,
They've made me a monster, but I won't be their weapon.
The unending dawn didn't bother with warnings. They flooded the cave at dusk, and Kale stepped forward, silver mask gleaming.
I've admired your work, Doctor. That vampire lord was a masterpiece.
So this is the monster behind the curtain.
Kill the sea emperors for us, and you'll be a hero who purged immortal tyrants. Refuse.
I am not a killer. Find another tool.
Then perhaps the Marines would like to know about your half-dead companion. A princess of the cursed blood. How poetic.
He knows about Sakura. If I don't agree, she's dead.
Don't give them anything, Itsuki. They'll use you until you are ash.
The decision is yours. But I'll give you until dawn. After that, the posters won't just have your face. They'll have hers.
Kale vanished into the dark. Outside, the waves crashed like a countdown. They didn't wait for dawn. Faction agents slipped through the cave like smoke, and Sakura's scream was the only warning.
Run, Itsuki. Don't let them cage us both.
But they cuffed her wrists with black iron that canceled her ghostly form and dragged her into the night.
This is my fault. I should have taken the deal when I had the chance.
He stumbled back to the castle shelter, but only a bloodied parchment remained. The healer reports to the Undercroft by noon, where the princess learns what eternity truly means.
They've already cut her. There's no time to plan. Just go.
Itsuki walked through the forest, the sun high and merciless, until the faction's underground citadel rose from the earth.
So the little doctor grew a spine. Or did the princess's pain do it for you?
Just tell me what you want. If she's hurt again, I'll burn this place to ash.
Simple. You will be our blade. The Sea Emperors will fall, one by one, and you'll thank me when they name you savior. This scroll names 7 Sea Emperors who have ruled for centuries, each one a calamity.
These names. Entire islands have feared them, but I am just a healer.
The first is the Obsidian Tide, a serpent that's drowned 100 villages in the past month alone.
You are asking me to kill it. That's not medicine.
It's mercy, Doctor. Those villages had no one else. You can end it with a touch.
If I do this, there's no going back. I'll be the assassin they want.
And think of Sakura. Every hour you hesitate, she suffers. The choice is simple.
Fine. I'll go. But if she's harmed, I won't stop at the Sea Emperors.
The ship leaves at dawn. Don't disappoint me.
Itsuki stared at the scroll, the first name burning like a brand. The healer's hands would now deliver death. The faction cutter sliced through gray water. On the horizon, the Obsidian Tide coiled around a burning island. Closer, the screams pierced the waves. Thatched roofs collapsed under black scales, and children ran through smoke.
Is this the mercy Kale promised? I see only slaughter.
The faction guards pushed him forward. Do your part, healer. The captain barked.
Every instinct screams to run. But Sakura's face flashes in my mind.
The serpent's head turned, red eyes fixing on Itsuki. The ground trembled.
If I touch it, I become the killer they want. But if I don't, more die.
A woman screamed as a house collapsed. Itsuki's hand glowed, white gold light answering before his mind could stop it.
No, I can't. But Sakura, I have to try.
He took one step forward, hand raised, trapped between the healer he was and the weapon he was becoming. The Obsidian Tide lunged. Itsuki's palm met black scales, and the world went white gold. The serpent's roar became a shriek, then silence. Its body crumbled from the chest outward, ash raining like snow. In the brilliant flash, a child's face surfaced, A boy, no older than 6, tears streaming, reaching for him.
A child? But why?
Then the light vanished, and something cold and heavy anchored itself in Itsuki's chest. Not pain, but an unnatural weight. He collapsed, breath ragged. Around him, the faction guards roared in triumph.
Magnificent. The first Sea Emperor falls. You've earned your place, Doctor.
Earned? I saw a child, and this chill, it's not leaving.
The ash settled. The serpent was gone. But the weight in Itsuki's chest only grew colder.
That child. What did I just do? I have to find out.
The faction led Itsuki to a stone archive deep underground. Sakura sat beneath a barred window, cuffs glowing faintly.
Sakura, are you hurt? I should have come sooner.
I am unharmed. But your eyes, you saw something when the serpent fell.
A child. A boy crying, reaching for me. Then this cold weight in my chest.
The anchored souls. Ancient lore says immortals bind a child's life to defy death. Your touch severs that chain. The child is freed, but something remains with you.
The parchment's text. Thus the undying anchor to innocence, and the healer's touch severs the thread.
I am freeing children. But why does this cold keep growing?
A bedtime story. Those souls are already lost. You are saving the living, Doctor.
He's lying. The Demon Empress knows the full truth. I have to find her.
Kale turned, the silver mask catching torchlight. The archive felt smaller, the air thinner.
You've been hiding something. The children, that cold. You know more than you are saying.
The Sea Emperors were only practice. The crown jewel is the Demon Empress at the Royal Summit. With every kingdom gathered, you will heal her before the world.
I won't be your executioner for a public spectacle. Find someone else.
Then the princess's half-dead face will be on every marine poster, from here to the Grand Line.
Don't listen, Itsuki. They'll betray you the moment she falls.
You'll go to the summit, Doctor, or watch the world burn Sakura first.
He'll do it. If I go, the Empress dies. If I refuse, Sakura dies. There's no right path.
The torchlight guttered. Itsuki stood in the darkness of his own future, chained by choices not his own.
I'll do it. But Sakura comes with me, unharmed, or the deal is off.
Agreed. She'll travel as a guest, but if you falter, the cage returns.
At dawn, a black carriage left the citadel. Sakura sat beside him, cuffed but unharmed.
She's beside me, but the chains are still there. Trust is a luxury I can't afford.
Days blurred. Then the carriage halted before the summit's marble pillars, guards parting for the healer's arrival.
Behold the Royal Summit. Tomorrow, the world watches the healer's final act.
I am no healer. I am a weapon, aimed at a chained woman.
Itsuki, whatever happens, don't lose sight of what you saw. That child was real.
The carriage door opened. Kale gestured forward, and the crowd's murmur fell silent. Itsuki stepped out, Kale's hand a heavy weight on his shoulder. The Empress awaited. The Royal Summit Hall hummed with silk-clad nobles and marine officers. 3 thrones stood empty, the center one draped in chains.
Esteemed kingdoms, I present Itsuki, healer of the Obsidian Tide, slayer of the serpent.
The chains clanked. The Demon Empress rose from below the stage, her regal form bound yet unbowed.
She's not a monster. Her eyes, they know something.
Now, Doctor, show the world the mercy of your healing.
This isn't mercy. It's murder with a prettier name.
Itsuki's gaze flickered to Sakura, cuffed among the nobles. She gave the smallest nod.
If I refuse, she dies. If I obey, what am I?
The world is watching. Itsuki, don't become the villain they think you are.
Itsuki stepped closer to the Empress. The silence before a storm. His hand rose, white gold light demanding release. The chatter of the summit faded. Only the Empress's whisper reached Itsuki, soft as falling ash.
You will free them, healer, but every chain you break wraps tighter around your own soul.
She knows, The children, the cold, and something darker.
Stop hesitating, boy. The world grows impatient. Do your duty.
He'll kill Sakura if I don't. But the Empress, she's warning me, begging with her eyes.
The Empress's chained hand brushed his wrist. Her skin held the weight of 1,000 years.
It's all right. I've carried this long enough. Do what you must.
I am sorry. I am so sorry.
His palm met her forehead. White gold light erupted, blinding the hall. The air screamed. Chains shattered. And in the heart of the light, Itsuki felt the first thread of his own soul crystallize into stone.
Every immortal you erase, their deathlessness pours into you. My eternity is now yours.
That's why the cold grew. I was taking their curse into myself.
A torrent of faces flooded his mind. Every child freed, every emperor fallen. Then the weight of centuries crashed down.
I am immortal now. The very thing I was meant to destroy.
He collapsed to his knees, the purple glow in his eyes searing brighter than the white gold ever had.
I can feel every second stretching ahead. It won't stop. It will never stop.
Look at him, an immortal weapon, forged in the flesh of the Empress. The unending dawn has its ultimate blade.
Kale's laughter echoed, but Itsuki heard only the silence of eternity pressing against his newly immortal soul.
I won't be their weapon. I'll find a way to end this, even if it takes eternity.
But first, he had to face the crowd, that now saw him not as healer, but as the heir to the Empress's immortal curse. Itsuki pushed himself upright, purple eyes searing through the settling ash. The crowd stumbled backward.
You planned this. From the start, you wanted me to become immortal.
And you played your part beautifully. Now you are the unending dawn's perfect, undying blade.
He admits it. I was never a healer to them, only a vessel for their ambition.
His hand cut through the air. The black iron cuffs around Sakura's wrists shattered like glass.
Itsuki, you are free, but your eyes, they've changed. What happened to you?
I am not your tool, Kale. I will never kill another immortal for your twisted dawn.
You fool. You've only made yourself the world's enemy. Every navy, every kingdom will hunt you now.
But Itsuki was already turning away, pulling Sakura toward the shattered isle. The summit erupted in chaos.
Let them hunt. I'll find my own path, even if it takes eternity.
The cliffs east of the summit caught the last light of day. Far below, the sea stretched cold and endless.
I am immortal now, Sakura. The Empress made me carry all her stolen years. I am the very thing I was forced to destroy.
Then you are the very thing you were forced to destroy. How do you bear it?
Every immortal I touched, I felt a child's chain shatter. Then new chains wrapped around my soul, heavier each time.
He sank to his knees, voice cracking under the weight of centuries.
I can still see their faces. Every child I freed, every life I stole to do it.
You freed them. That matters. Those children are alive because of you.
Sakura knelt and pulled him into her arms, the half-dead holding the forever living.
You are not alone in this, Itsuki. I swear it on my own cursed blood.
But even her warmth couldn't stop the cold of eternity from creeping in. Sakura, you are the only one who knows what I am now. Will you promise me something?
Anything. After what they did to you, I would carve my own heart out if it helped.
One day, when you learn enough about my curse, I need you to heal me. Release me from this endlessness.
The request hung in the salt air, heavier than any chain. Sakura's hand found his, fingers lacing through the cold.
I will find a way, Itsuki. I swear on my cursed blood, on every child you freed, you won't wander eternity alone.
She'll try. She might even succeed. But how long will that take? A century? 1,000 years?
Together, they turned to face the endless sea, their promise bound in salt and blood in the fading light.
We'll find the knowledge, the ancient places the Empress guarded. There has to be a way.
Even if it takes eternity, at least I won't face it alone. Thank you, Sakura.
The sun bled into the sea, and for the first time since the Empress fell, the cold in his chest felt a little less vast. Nights later, they descended back into the unending dawn citadel. This time, Itsuki didn't flinch at the torchlight.
You wanted a weapon. Look at it.
You returned? Then you've finally embraced your purpose.
Number. I am here to tell them the truth. You planned for me to become immortal. You needed a permanent killer for your endless war.
Gasps rippled through the gathered faction members. Kale's mask betrayed a flicker of panic.
Lies. You've become exactly what we stand against, an immortal parasite.
I am. And I won't let you create another.
Blade met flesh. The wound glowed purple and sealed instantly. Itsuki didn't even stumble.
I won't be your god. The unending dawn dies here.
The chamber emptied. Kale glared from the shadows, but the faction had fractured. Itsuki walked out, leaving the ruins behind. Not all were gone, but the blade had turned. The same cliff, the same sea, but a different man stood on its edge. Dawn's first light brushed his silver hair.
Eternity. I can feel it stretching in every direction. But today, it doesn't crush so completely.
Soft footsteps on grass. Sakura stopped beside him, her translucent hand finding his shoulder.
I thought I'd find you here. The sea helps, doesn't it?
Together, they faced the horizon. The purple in Itsuki's eyes caught the gold of sunrise, a faint pale green flickering at the edges.
The cold is still there, but so is her warmth. That's more than I ever had before.
Wind pulled at their clothes, salt drying on their lips. Neither spoke. The promise was louder than any word.
I remember my promise. Itsuki, I am not going anywhere.
Maybe eternity isn't so terrifying if it's shared.
The sun crested the sea, painting the world in gold. On the cliff's edge, two immortals, one cursed, one promised, began another day.
The cold remains, but I am not alone. Her promise is a star I can steer by.
Her voice rose once more, softer than the tide, carrying the oath across the water.
I will find the way, Itsuki. No matter the centuries, I will break your chains.
The sunrise crowned their silhouettes, and in the light, the purple in his eyes dimmed to a gentle green.
Today, I am not a weapon. I am just a man who saved children.
That's who you've always been. The healing will come.
She took his hand, and they turned from the cliff, faces toward the waking land. The sea sighed behind them, eternal witness to an unbroken promise.
He will survive this, and one day he will know peace. I swear it.
And the sun rose fully, the sea stretching onward, holding all the days yet to come.